4065. The parish president remarks. Mr. Cochran.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Myself, along with Wendy Benedetto, Julia Fisher-Perrier, and Corey Fauché, was in Washington, D.C. last week for the big snow in, but we were able to get out. We met with a lot of our elected officials. More importantly, we met with the congressmen and the legislators in D.C. We emphasized the importance and the strengths of the tri-parish presence of the River region up in D.C. For the past few weeks, my executive staff and I have been in a lot of meetings. One of them has been the levee analysis mapping procedures, also known as LAMP. That is the one that we're dealing with the flood rates. We met with the Army Corps of Engineers regarding the Bonnie Carey spillway. Colonel Hanson with them gave us a tour of the spillway and all the intricacies with the spillway and how vital it is to the parish. We toured the new Plantation View Medical Center, and the urgent care is now open from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. West Bank Levee Update, Hurricane Protection Projects. The Willow Ridge Pump Station, as of this council meeting, the project is 168 days into the 501-day calendar project. The engineer is reviewing contractor submittals for pump station electrical and pump system components. The parish and engineer are coordinating the stockpiling of excavated materials between Willow Ridge Pump Station and Ellington Levee Phase 1. To develop a consensus on a plan that is mutually beneficial to all parties involved to efficiently and effectively manage the clay resources from Willow Ridge Clay Pit to stockpile, access, process, and utilize the material for levee embankment and roadway base. Willow Ridge Phase 3, as of this meeting, we're 106 days into the 485 calendar day project. The contractor's proposed plan is to chip approximately 80% of the vegetation debris and haul off as whole logs the other 20%. The contractor estimates 6 to 10 log trucks to handle the removal of the whole logs from the site. The contractor estimates 35 to 50 loads of chip material to be removed from the site. The contractor also estimates that this work will take place over a 3 to 4 week period, weather permitting. The contractor will be using Willowdale Boulevard to exit the project site from Michael Drive to reach Highway 90. This work will commence in the next 2 weeks once the debris management submittal is approved. The engineers continue to review the contractor submittals for various structural, civil, and mechanical components of the project. Ellington, the engineer is scheduled to submit 90% final design plans and specifications to Public Works for review in March. For the Ellington Levee Phase 1, as of this council meeting, we are 34 days into the 730 calendar day project. 2 marsh buggy excavators have been mobilized for the project, with tree clearing operations beginning on January 27, 2016. Over the next few weeks, the contractor will install timber matting over the existing pipelines at the Shell Road off Magnolia Ridge and begin to clear the site from the eastern end of the project to Texaco Road and install the silt fence and begin placing the dewatering dike. The Ellington Levee Phase 2 project is nearing completion of final design. The engineer has submitted 90% final plans and specifications to Public Works for review. Magnolia Ridge, the engineer has begun the final design of the levee improvements and will submit plans and specifications to Public Works for review in March. The final design of Magnolia Ridge Pump Station is 90% complete. And construction documents have been submitted to Public Works for review. The engineer is resolving parish comments and working toward a final plan submittal to the parish, which should occur this week. A task order for the design of the parity control structure has been issued. The engineer has begun the final design of the structure and will submit plans and specifications to Public Works for review in March. The 8th annual spring trash bash set for March 5th. St. Charles Parish will once again go green March 5th with the 8th spring parish-wide trash bash, a litter cleanup and recycling awareness event to be held from 8:30 to 1 p.m. Groups of volunteers will fan out around the parish beginning at 8:30 a.m. to clean up litter hotspots in their respective communities. All equipment will be provided, including pickup sticks, gloves, trash, and trash bags. Certificates will be available for students needing service hours for school or church requirements. The celebration will kick off at 11:30 at the Edward A. Dufresne Community Center. Volunteers are invited to enjoy free food, music, and information about local recycling efforts and wetlands restoration. Those interested in volunteering may sign up as teams or individuals at www.scptrashbash.org or by calling 985-331-8604. For more information about event sponsors, activities is forthcoming. If any organization is interested in sponsoring Trash Bash or providing door prizes, please contact Tristan Babbitt at 985-783-5182 or tbabbin@stcharlesgov.net. DOTD to start the Luling Bridge Replacement and Repairs Project. The Louisiana Department of Transportation and Development has begun a $24.5 million project to replace the Interstate 310 Luling Hale-Boggs Bridge deck and perform repairs. Lane and ramp closures are required during construction. Beginning on last night, planned closures include one lane of southbound Aisle 310. Northbound lanes will remain open. In mid-February 2016, a full closure of the northbound span of the bridge, including a traffic switch of the northbound travel lanes to the southbound span, will take place. Motorists should expect delays during peak hours. The project involves removing and replacing the deck of the bridge and will include minor maintenance repairs. The project is estimated for completion by mid-June 2016. All planned construction activities are weather-dependent and may be rescheduled in the event of inclement weather. That concludes my report, Madam Chair.